Hey everybody, going to try to make this hands-free thing work. I got a little tripod and I wanted to do some coverage on these new Galaxy of Adventures figures. Okay, now I've made a couple of videos over these guys already, but it was mostly comparisons to other figures. But these I want to focus on these guys now. Oh, this is this is hard to do. I don't have a proper setup anymore, if ever. So I'm going to try to do my best. Okay, they are very articulated, right? You got legs that go around. Now these are on a ball joint. Can you see? Hope so. And you got knees that do this, and they spin there. Ankles, they don't spin, but they do go up and down like that on that guy, right? Now he happens to have a double ball jointed head, so he can like go left and right, forward, backward, as well as all that, right? And he goes all the way around. And there's a spring-loaded action arm, but there's no like trigger or anything. Don't know. He has this, so he has a swivel in the waist. His leg can do like that. These legs will come off, but they pop right back on, so it's okay. This arm does that, but this arm does not. And as far as movement, it's pretty good, right? He has like that, the wrist, the elbow, swivel in the arm right there. They're pretty good. These are not bad figures. They are kidsy, but they aren't 5 POA. They're not what you call 5 POA plus, where it has like 1 or 2 things extra to the 5 POA. They're very Black Series, but they're not quite Black Series. Like double jointed knees, they don't have that. He has knees that does like that, right? Single jointed knees. You can tell the quality is, it's good, but like you have like this, right? And like this. You can see the arm, the hand is wanting to come off. Just, I don't want to push it too hard. But that's good. And I picked up Finn today because I'm a big Protagonist fan, and I don't care. Anybody's opinion is anybody's opinion, right? But I like the Protagonists. I don't care who they are. Working holster, bonus points right there. Working holsters are good, and the blaster fits his hand very well. Let's see. And it doesn't take much effort to get it in. Just kind of push it down, and the trigger finger even lines up in the trigger hole. And this is the, I guess this is going to be the standard resistance blaster, because a year, maybe 2 ago, they had a Nerf come out, and it was like this, and they called it Pose Blaster. But it's, I guess they got a deal in the black market somewhere. He's got that quick draw arm, too. I don't know, I might be missing something. And it's more obvious about the little hand to arm joint there. Not real thrilled about that, but whatever. He's got the same. He also has a double jointed head, but see the way it's put together? The other ball is deep in like the neck post, so it doesn't get as much of a side to side like that as the Trooper does. Because let me show you. This is great. This is also a good demonstration about how rugged these things kind of are. You just pull it off, right? And so you got the little, can you see it moving like that? That's the way that works, right? And they're a little bit on the rubbery side, but not too much, which is good. And this is more on the hard side, which is also good because that could break if you try a head swap. But you can't do too many head swaps on these. Here's why, right? Look at how that swapped. And if I wanted to make a disguised him, it wouldn't work too well because it's not grabbing, okay? It's not grabbing onto anything because the post stayed in the helmet. And I don't think they're the same. I mean, that's the top. I don't know what the bottom looks like, but this is the bottom. I don't know what the top looks like, so never mind about that. I'm not going to try, but see, it goes right back on, and it's on just as good as it's ever been. And they go back on. The legs, right? I don't want to pop you know what? Pops right off. But it's very knobbly to give resistance, right? And there it goes. I didn't want to do that, but guess what? It goes right back on, and it doesn't feel any less stiff than when I took it off. So, very rugged figures. Good job on these. Disney and whoever else, Hasbro, good job on these guys. So, I'm still not in love with these guys, but I really do like them. I did say in my other videos, they're on par with Toy Box. Whereas these are like semi-cartoony. Those are very cartoony, but they're on par. They work good. They work really good. I got the treadspeeder in the back over here. I haven't covered it, but you know what? Other people might cover it. I want to cover it too. This is the second one I got. The first one was missing this part, these two parts, the hood. It was missing it, right? Okay, go to a Kroger or Kroger affiliate. I said this in my other video because you get 20% off or more, because this is normally $25 right out of the gate. It was like 19, right? Or 18 and some change. Go there. Kroger affiliate, Google it, okay? There's a whole long list of them. But anyway, this is a pretty good. I'm not so hot on the treadspeeder because, first of all, it's a tread speeder. This was a failed concept that we tried many years ago. A couple of countries tried this, but whatever. It's still cool. I posted up in another group. I love seeing old Star Wars tech, and it's of the tread bike that was World War II. But hey, whatever. I like it. It's a vehicle. I'm really hoping to get some sort of, what other vehicles is going to come in this line, you know? What other vehicles? Please give us some more vehicles. I would love a Y-Wing. I would love a Y-Wing or an X-Wing. For these guys, let it be like a gigantic galactic heroes, you know? I know there is already a gigantic galactic hero, not that one, right? But one that's semi-cartoony, like these guys, and semi-cartoony, like this thing. And a weird thing is you have to put the hands upside down, like underhanded. Whoops. Yeah, that happens a lot, by the way. This thing, it doesn't matter if you hit the trigger or not, it'll just pop off. I don't know if it's mine or not. Mine, or that's typical. Or if I'm not putting it on. Yeah, I'm putting it on right. Okay. Okay, well, how does it fire? It fires pew, 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 little pew. It's okay. There's that. It looks, this makes me think that there's supposed to be something else there. And these little handles, I want to know what's up with those, you know. But, yeah, the handlebars. You have to turn the guy's hands underhanded to grab onto them, because if you look, it's a grip. There's no overhand hole for the hands to go in. I was like, what's going on here? Ah, that's what's going on. There's no opening for the fingers to go through on top. You have to put them underhand. I can't put my hands in the screen like this. The phone cam is literally 8 inches away from the speeder bike. And I can't get it to do better because of things. Okay, now for the tread speeder, I wanted to go over the figures again. Stands. This is a, what is it, ProTech? You can buy them online. This is a ProTech stand for the vintage figures. Okay, I think they call it pre-1985 or whatever, but for the vintage figures. The ones for the modern figures don't fit this, but this is a tight, but it does fit. Okay, and so stands are good. And I like having figures on stands. And you got to just be careful putting them on, taking them off, because these are like ultra mass produced, and they're just, some bad quality ones get through. But that's okay, because they're ultra mass produced. They're like pennies per if you buy them online, right? In mass, in bulk. But I wanted to go over these new Galaxy of Adventures figures. They're good. I like them. They play well with the toy box. And yeah, get them. They're good. I mean, get them at Kroger. You get them cheap. And okay, some other stuff. Now, I went over the Trooper and the armor and details, and I want to go over Finn a little bit. He's got his new vest on with this thing right there, and they give him some different hair. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm guessing that's a comlink. I cut my finger earlier. And he's oddly got Corellian pants on, like old Han Solo. And I'm like, what? What's going on there? Nice shiny black boots. And like, there's no articulation except for the ankle of it now. You gotta be careful with that ankle, because it's more of a, oh, you know what? Wow, it's a swivel on a hinge. Be careful. It looks like it wants to break. So, golly, man, his ankle is jacked up. That is, ouch. What does he do? Why didn't they give him this ankle? This ankle is better. Because this ankle is going to break so bad. And the way they did the joints. Okay, I like them. Why'd they do the joints like that? It's got the separating knee. God, he looks... Anyway, it's okay. It's alright. Maybe it's tougher. I don't know. Time will tell. This one isn't quite like that, is it? No. But... every time you walk, you dislocate your knee. That sucks. Oh, man, that's crazy. And he does swivel. Golly, that's a weird looking swivel. That is a weird... Well, okay, whatever. Maybe Hasbro knows something that we don't, but that is the craziest swivel on a knee and an ankle I believe I've seen. So, alrighty then. It's supposed to... You can see it has the hinge right there, but it doesn't want to do anything. I don't want to force it. Okay, brown shirt. Looks like he's got like a Jedi Luke-esque fold-over collar right there. And all these figures have a deep well for the shoulder to fit in, and then it does like that. And I don't want to try yanking the arm off just yet. And it looks like, yeah, there we go. With some work, I bet we could take this off. Yeah, that looks like Luke's old stuff. Maybe a little bit miniaturized. And again, bonus points for a working holster. Love that. Looks pretty good here. Yeah, these are Han's blue pants. Maybe he found them on the Falcon. I don't know. There's a funny history, rumor, story thing about Han, Lando, and the clothes they wore. Okay? It's funny. Go look it up. It's pretty funny. I mean, it goes from the toys to the movies to the toys again. And now, here we have Finn wearing Han's pants. Finn, what do you know? Did you find a secret closet where he left his pants? I don't know. Okay. Alright, and the holster is hard attached to the leg, but the belt does like that. And it looks like he's got a gun belt and a pants belt. Nicely detailed right there. And looks like he's got some kind of protective bracer on there. And that's, again, like I said, comlink. And the movement's pretty good. Movement's good. The hair is nicely detailed in this one. Okay, the face is very cartoony. Very cartoony. Very almost anime, you know? It's alright. well, I want to say Forces of Destiny, but not. It isn't. It's just cartoony. Let's look on the box. Yeah, quite cartoony. More like Resistance. Looks more like the show Resistance. Okay, well, this has been oh my gosh, 15 minutes and more? Okay, this has been long enough. I like the Galactic Heroes. Yeah, they rock. Galaxy of Adventures. I like these guys. They're good. I recommend them. We can use our existing stands. They have pretty good articulation. A little bit done weird, but that's okay. Treadspeeder is okay. I give it on a grade scale, I give it a B, standard B. You know, not like a plus or minus, but a standard B, because this thing wants to fall off. Maybe a B minus. Okay. Point, because it works with the toy box figures quite well. I have a toy box Ray, and she rides it no problem as long as you turn the hand upside down. And toy box Ray has one hand extended for using the Force, so she only drives it with one hand. That's okay. And I had this fin on the back, and it was like, you drive, I shoot. Just like the cutscene in Last Jedi. Okay, anyway, thanks a lot. Oh yeah, he comes with a little bag, like messenger bag. It's nicely detailed. I almost forgot that. It looks like it has a little round thing, a latch, and it stretches over his arm pretty nicely. Pretty easily too. Just get on there, and he rolls with it. Looks like it's got a buckle up there, soft twist, and he just rides on the back of the bike, and it flops out behind him. Okay, that's it for this one. Thanks. Out of here. Bye-bye.